It's not hard work, but it is a lot of work. Like, I was constantly on OnlyFans. I was constantly checking it, responding to DMs, sending pay-per-view messages, posting. I posted like every single day. I really thought it was something I would be doing for a long time.
And then after that, to keep them, you have to start doing more.
Ooh.
More and more and more. Like, I've heard that too, where girls are just like, I can't do it anymore. It was like, you know, I thought it was gonna be easy money. It was the first month, but it's because of that traction. Like, they want to see what you're posting, and then they get used to it. Like, oh, it's probably the same stuff that you post on Instagram.
This isn't something that everyone can make a lot of money from.
Today is the very last day to get over $1,000 worth of products with the purchase of a See Me virtual ticket. Every Womanese audio volume with over 600 translations. My 7-hour Build a Better Girlfriend course that gets results. My 25-hour course, How to Master the Game, and much, much more. This is well over 300 hours of real-world guidance, advice, and instruction that will change the very trajectory of your dating life forever. The time is now, gentlemen. Link in description. Now, do you think OnlyFans is absolute garbage, or... I mean, I know you sort of gave your opening salvo to it, but you have a lot of women, and that's the first attractive woman I've ever seen say that OnlyFans is garbage, because usually it's girls who can't make any money on OnlyFans. So do you agree or disagree with OnlyFans is garbage, or can people and or girls and women use it and not really suffer the consequences?
I mean, like I said, here in the UK, OnlyFans is really, really classed as complete trash and garbage.
Okay.
There are probably women in the UK on OnlyFans. I'm sure there's many of them, but it is always like a massive deal if a woman from the UK is doing OnlyFans and goes on one of the news morning shows. It's just like everyone will be like, what are you doing? Like, it's just not really part of our culture. So we kind of all think it's garbage here for sure.
And not only is doing OnlyFans a death sentence, when you go on to the news and talk about it, now everyone definitely knows who you are. I know.
And these girls are saying it's great, you know, it pays this, it pays that, but they don't understand the consequences. There was a girl on the other day, she used to be a soap actress.
Yeah.
And she started OnlyFans, and she's in her late 20s. Like, already she's not going to have, like, you know, she's not going to be making the most money because she's now in her late 20s.
Yes.
But she was sat there with her beta boyfriend.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
He was supporting it.
Oh my God. No. Oh, no. Listen, man, if Devin wanted to do an OnlyFans, I would 100% support her right out the door. I think the only reason, and Devin's 45, she couldn't make any money on OnlyFans, but if Devin were to do OnlyFans, I'd be like, okay, well, if you want to do OnlyFans, just understand that 100% of the money you make goes to me. And that would quickly deter her desire for that. Just like you said, women value attention above all else. So now you're getting all this attention. Now you're getting generational wealth in just a few months' time. I can see why a lot of girls do this. I really, really can.
Here are a few other reasons why you shouldn't start an OnlyFans. Firstly, you might have read articles about how some women are making $100,000 a year on OnlyFans, but the truth is that only a small percentage of creators are making anywhere near that amount of money.
This isn't something that everyone can make a lot of money from. Sure, maybe if you work hard enough, you can make at least a couple hundred, maybe even 1,000 for a month.
The hype, like, guys are gonna be like, oh my God, I wonder what she's posting on there. So they click it, and then after that, to keep them, you have to start doing more.
Ooh.
More and more and more. Like, I've heard that too, where girls are just like, I can't do it anymore. It was like, you know, I thought it was gonna be easy money. It was the first month, but it's because of that traction. Like, they want to see what you're posting, and then they get used to it. Like, oh, it's probably the same stuff that you post on Instagram.
The reason for this is because most porn is free, so many people don't feel inclined to pay for it. And also because there's 450,000 creators on OnlyFans, meaning the competition is brutal.
Okay. It's not hard work, but it is a lot of work. Like, I was constantly on OnlyFans. I was constantly checking it, responding to DMs, sending pay-per-view messages, posting. I posted like every single day. I really thought it was something I would be doing for a long time.
I am just not the type of person that can go and plug my OnlyFans account talking about, if y'all want to see me shake my ass, pay $12. Like,
yeah, right.
Whoa, I just can't do it. I'm gonna make an OnlyFans account, definitely. I support you, go do that. But just know that you're gonna have to do a lot of promotion, so that people will come and...
Okay, so let me stop it right there. I'm going to rewind a little bit to something that another one of the girls is talking about. So the girls, like you said, get addicted. And shout out to Blazanity on the Sharpe stream side. Girls get addicted to the money. And what ends up happening, and this is something I was not aware of, something that I didn't even think of, is okay, so you post a couple of bikini pics on OnlyFans. Well, at some point, your subscribers are going to want to see more and more and more. And so when they see more and more and more, we're talking about more skin. You do that the next month, it's going to escalate all the way up to full nudity. At some point, your subscriber base is going to get tired of that, and you're just going to have to start doing pornography. So what are your thoughts on the escalation in terms of things that girls have to do to maintain their subscribership on OnlyFans? It's incredible.
Do you know what? It's literally what I said. It's a death sentence. It's
Yeah.
really, really, it's awful. It's absolutely awful. I mean, hearing these girls, I just want to just wrap them up in cotton wool because it just sounds so frightening. It is almost, it's not forced prostitution, but when you're addicted, and women, we always want the easy way when it comes to making money, always.
Right.
So I can understand how they wouldn't want to let go of this because they don't want to be going to work every day. But actually, it's completely destroying their life, their mental health. And also, I was speaking with someone last night who's from the US, and they were saying that if you work in the US, you can claim back everything on tax. So I guess the American girls could do that. But in the UK, you could barely claim anything back on tax.
Wow.
So you'll be spending out so much on makeup, outfits, hair extensions,
Yes.
lashes, you name it, nails, injections, all sorts, trying to just beat the competition, and it's just not worth it. But they're addicted in. It's like people that are addicted to gambling, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
So it sounds like a drug, but a really nasty one.
It is an addiction, and I think.
And then, you know what? There's no man to even look after them in the situation.
Nope.
They're out there on their own, destroying themselves.
Not only that, when they destroy themselves. So let's just say they get into OnlyFans and then they get out. If they weren't good stewards of their money, Tallulah, at some point they're going to have to go back to work. If they want a job that pays even a decent wage or a decent living, they're going to do searches on the internet for their name. So now she's stuck between a rock and a hard place. She can't do OnlyFans because she's either too old or she decided to get out, but she can't have a regular job because they saw that she did OnlyFans. It literally puts these girls between a rock and a hard place. Let me get your thoughts on what this young woman just said. She said, look, man, I don't want to be out here doing too much as far as promoting my OnlyFans. The one thing we see consistently on Fresh and Fit is these girls, subscribe to my OnlyFans, da-da-da-da-da-da. This girl has a real problem with advertising it because, of course, now it speaks to society's view of her character. If you find out, and me personally, I didn't even think about this, if you find out a girl does OnlyFans, your opinion of her is automatically lowered. So what's your opinion on the difference between a girl who can advertise her OnlyFans or promote it and a girl like the young woman on your screen who just can't do it?
Yeah, I mean, I think the ones that do are probably extremely young, naive, and have never been they're not aware of the consequences of that. But it does seem that this girl here, she probably looks about 24, 25, so she's perhaps a little bit older.
Sure.
And she's realizing that actually this is really going to destroy my life, me advertising it. I think she's got the awareness that this is not good. And it's hard because you'll be competing against the younger girls that are advertising it.
That's right.
So, but I understand, I've only briefly been on YouTube. I've only been on YouTube a few months now. And I understand just from doing YouTube, the pressure to, okay, I need to be, ready on this day. I need to make sure that this is done. I need to make sure, Donovan, I can't even imagine what it's like for you, right?
Yeah, it's
constant. And it's like no one's telling us to do it, but when you have a fan base and you're trying to build a business,
Yes.
you're going to want to put everything into it. But it's not something that you can just, you know, I think they've got the idea that this is going to be on kind of their own time, that they can do it just whenever and things like that. And it's going to be like, no, because I don't know, but do they have guys demanding a certain time and day? You have to wear this and this and that. I don't know.
That's a very good question.
They're not doing it on their own time.
No, they're not. They're not. I think in the beginning they are, but when the demand, let's just say, I don't know what the numbers are, but let's just say you make $50,000 on OnlyFans in 1 month. Okay, well, that $50,000 is still going to be there, provided you either meet or exceed their expectations. So that's very interesting. About the men's demands. I never thought about that. Hey, you want to wear this on a certain day, blah, 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 blah. And now you think, okay, is the more they pay, the more say they have? And at that point, it's really not your business anymore, is it?
No. And you just mentioned that, say, for example, if they made 50,000 on the first year or whatever, what I've noticed is whenever I hear these younger girls talking about it, they're living in like these crazy expensive apartments.
Oh my
and like,
God.
because they're young, they're spending the money, right? Because you don't think, when you're young in general, you don't fear the future. You think everything's just going to get better. And it doesn't.
Nope.
So they'll be having these apartments, cars, bags, you know, outfits. I can say when I was younger, it was all about outfits, makeup, bags,
right?
You know, all of that stuff. I mean, when I was 21, I wouldn't think twice of spending money on a designer bag.
Right.
Now, I would not do that.
Right.
I would not do that. I get it as a gift, wonderful, but I would just go high street now because I've got a better sense of money and things like that now. But they're going to be out on the street because they're not going to be able to pay the rent. And the pressure of that, it sounds so scary.
I don't think they're ready for it. I don't think they are mentally capable of handling that kind of pressure, because just like they say, listen, it's all well and good at first, but then when you factor in the competition, and time is never on their side. They're always getting older. You have to be smart with your money on OnlyFans.